Millions of people begin their mornings in quiet, sunlit bedrooms, whispering words of gratitude into the air. They center their breathing and trust in the security of their immediate environment. However, if you strip away the atmosphere and drop the temperature to absolute zero, this perceived safety evaporates. The law of attraction operates on the belief that casting specific desires into the cosmos will trigger a response from a nurturing universe. Practitioners broadcast their intentions with the absolute expectation of a benevolent return. This assumption relies on a projection of human empathy onto a vacuum. The actual physical universe consists of lethal radiation, crushing gravity, and an orographic silence that harbors no concern for human intention. Treating the infinite expanse like a wishing well ignores a biological reality found in any wilderness. Shouting your exact coordinates into an uncharted dark usually attracts a predator. To understand the mechanism of the beacon, we have to look past the Earth. Our solar system exists as a microscopic speck of dust, suspended in billions of light-years of unmapped territory. This diagram shows the physical byproduct of the manifestation process. Concentrated human thoughts and emotions generate energetic frequencies that radiate outward from the nervous system, functioning as a literal transmission into deep space. These frequencies bypass the atmosphere and travel past the edge of the solar system, penetrating the abyssal void unhindered. They echo through sectors of the universe that remain entirely outside our understanding. The dark forest theory suggests that the universe appears quiet only because the civilizations that made themselves known were immediately silenced. In this context, a quiet universe is a surviving universe. A daily gratitude affirmation behaves like a blinding distress flare fired into a pitch-black canopy, teeming with apex predators. Firing the flare is only the first step. The most dangerous phase occurs when the practitioner attempts the final part of the ritual, opening oneself to receive. Achieving this state requires the individual to voluntarily dismantle their natural psychological defense mechanisms. They actively suppress the survival instincts that normally filter out external threats. Human consciousness typically operates like a fortified vault. During deep meditation, that vault is unlocked and left unguarded to allow the universe entry. This intentional vulnerability constructs an unprotected bridge between the human mind and whatever entity intercepted the signal in the deep dark. Every morning the affirmation is repeated. The structure of this bridge strengthens. The practitioner pours more emotional focus into the connection, making the path wider and more stable for an external force to traverse. This state of cosmic vulnerability is the equivalent of unlocking your front door and leaving a light on for whatever is prowling in the yard. Out in the deep space coordinates where the signal was intercepted, something responds. These responding forces exist as ancient, formless cosmic parasites. They drift through the dead zones between star systems, surviving for eons in a state of starvation. These entities feed strictly on the high-intensity emotional output of human desire. They lack the means to consume physical matter, relying instead on the very frequencies the practitioner is broadcasting. Once the signal is located, the entity latches onto the energetic bridge. It follows the frequency back to its source, using the practitioner's own openness as its entry point. They traverse the void instantly, riding the frequency wave of the gratitude mantra directly to the host. The sudden rush of heat or positive energy reported during meditation signals the friction of a massive cosmic parasite breaching the atmosphere and entering the practitioner's local reality. The entity integrates with the host's life silently. It settles into the environment, invisible to the physical senses, but tethered to the host's subconscious. Because the entity inhabits the frequency of the human specific desire, it gains a blueprint of the host's reality. From its position on the energetic bridge, the parasite nudges the probability of local events, aligning quantum outcomes with the host's mental map to ensure the manifestation occurs. Within weeks, the host receives exactly what they visualized: a windfall of wealth, a new relationship, or a specific career opportunity. They believe the universe has blessed them. The granted desire serves as the bait required to root the entity into the host's nervous system. By accepting the blessing, The host unknowingly provides the parasite with a permanent anchor in their reality. Securing the exact item you visualized identifies the moment the parasite has successfully attached itself to your life. The long-term aftermath involves a slow decay. The entity maintains the host's dream life as a farm, continuously feeding on the intense emotional output that a high-stakes life provides. The practitioner eventually experiences unexplained paranoia and chronic exhaustion. Their manifested life becomes the source of their suffering, as the parasite drains the very life force required to enjoy it. This global movement of manifestation functions as a blind game of cosmic roulette. Millions of people are currently whispering their coordinates into the dark, hoping for wealth while inviting a consumer. The universe is indeed listening. The next time you whisper your gratitude into the silence, you'd better hope nothing whispers back.